All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Rakakodash, and double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and grace and peace to you elect around the four winds, believing and pushing this truth in all sincerity. May the blessing of election be upon your houses. This is your fellow servant, Rokoya from the GMS Orlando camp, coming at you with another impromptu lesson. All right, and this lesson is entitled, Shit is Real for Everyone Else in the World. What makes you Babylonians exempt? You know? And this comes off the behest of an article I seen earlier today. And one of the brothers in the chat reposted it. What's happening over there in the Congo right now, with this jailbreak. And it just had me thinking, shit is real, across the planet, across the four corners of the globe, you know, yet these Babylonians still feel that they're exempt from the judgments that are taking place every single day. And the judgments are starting to increase, man. When you look at what's happening around the world, the Lord is starting to increase judgment like no other. People are dying grievous deaths, and the death tolls are rising every single day. And shit is getting real for everyone in the planet. People's lives are changing at a sudden. People's lives are changing at a sudden. And these Babylonians are still in, a drunken stupor to the point where the average American, they worried about the goddamn Super Bowl. And the majority of people around the world are worried about their next meal and whether or not they're going to get bombed. Whether or not the troops are going to knock down their fucking door. That's how real it is for a majority of people around the world. Yet these Babylonians think they're exempt. And that's the furthest thing from the truth, man. These judgments and more are coming to America, Babylon the Great. Thus saith the Lord. Thus saith the scriptures, man. This is Lamentations 4 and verse 21. It says, Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Babylon, or O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and thou shalt make thyself naked. And the cup is surely going to pass on to Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. And these Babylonians, it's only a matter of time. See, just like Rome in the ancient world, which America is the revised Roman Empire. But see, just like Rome in the ancient empire, all right, they were caught up in bread and circus while their society was falling. And that's the same thing with these Americans. While the society is crumbling, while DJ Trump is making major moves through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, while the world is turning toward chaos and turmoil, these people are worried about bread and circus. Stat lines, games, vices, clubbing, hoes, money. These people are worried about trivial things while real shit is going on in the planet Earth. That's why as children of light, we continue to watch. We watch these things actively because we understand that these are signs of the times. But check this out. Check out this news report. It says Congo horror, mass jailbreak amid rebel chaos, hundreds dead, and then you'll see the rest.
A brutal massacre, hundreds of women raped and burned alive. A mass jailbreak gone horrifyingly wrong. What really happened inside Congo's Monzenze prison? Stay with us as we break down this shocking crisis. Rwanda-backed M23 rebels have captured Goma, the regional capital of the Democratic Republic of Congo. The city is in chaos. Goma sits in a mineral-rich region long plagued by war. Millions died in conflict.
And might I add, we could give a damn about these Hamites, but nevertheless, this judgment is coming to America. Or it's coming to Babylon the Great.
Between 1990.
It said hundreds of women, GRAPED, and burned alive.
6 in 2003. Now the violence is back. In the aftermath of the rebel attack, a horrifying crime unfolded inside Muzenze prison, according to reports. Hundreds of female inmates were raped and then burned alive. The attack took place during a mass jailbreak. A senior UN official confirmed the attack in a report by The Guardian. Several thousand male prisoners managed to escape, but the women's section was set on fire, trapping them inside. Images from January 27 show thick black smoke rising from the prison. UN peacekeepers have been brought.
And a lot of you women are going to meet a harsh reality. I barely speak on y'all, because it's a deep rabbit hole, but y'all need to be spoke on. A lot of you women are going to meet a very harsh reality here in these up and coming days. A lot of you women who believe that you're strong. Fucking niggas trying to call me in the middle of the video. But a lot of you women who believe that you're strong, independent, that you're untouchable, a lot of these grievous judgments are coming to you. A lot of you who have lived carelessly, like the scriptures say in 2 Timothy. A lot of you women who live carelessly, a lot of you are going to meet these judgments, man.
Blocked from entering the site. The full scale of the tragedy remains unknown. The M23 takeover has unleashed a wave of atrocities. Reports confirm mass executions, bombings of displacement camps, and gang rapes. The UN has condemned these human rights violations. As of Tuesday, an estimated 2,000 bodies remain unburied in Goma, according to reports. UN officials on the ground say the mass rape and killing of women inside Muzenze prison is among the worst crimes committed in this conflict.
Hey, and all you women, you children, you men, you young adult, you young men, you old men, all the judgment is coming, man. The Lord ain't fucking playing with you, man. And the Lord been showing that to these other nations for a minute now. These Hamites, these goddamn Ishmaelites, these goddamn Japhites, they've been catching the brunt of the Lord's judgment for a minute. And you Babylonians have went unscathed for a minute. That's why the scriptures call you the virgin daughter of Babylon. But the Lord is getting ready to touch y'all niggas, man. The Lord is getting ready to touch these Babylonian niggas, man.
Conflict-related sexual violence has been an appalling feature of armed conflict in eastern DRC for decades.
Hey, I'm gonna get to it because there's a lot more happening in the world, right? So when you search up the death tolls that's going on around the world, as of December 31st, 2024, damn near going into 2025, it says estimated that 40,000 civilians were injured or killed in Ukraine during Russia's invasion. All right, and this is still ongoing. All right, the death toll is still rising on the skirmishes, the wars, all right, that are going on in the Ukraine. All right, let's check out Gaza. It says Gaza officials update death toll to over 61,000, adding thousands presumed dead. All right, so the war that's going over there in Gaza, all right, in Israel, that's the death toll is rising there as well. Let's search this. Fuck. All right. Active wars in 2025. You have Israel-Palestine conflict, the war in Ukraine. You have Myanmar. You have Iran. You have the conflict that's going on in Haiti. The U.S. against Mexico, Korean Peninsula. All right. And when you look up active famines, all right, it's more than 10 ongoing. All right. And these are just the beginning of sorrows, man. This is 2 Chapter 16 and verse 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings. The beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars. And the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things, they shall not turn from the wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. You know, and the Lord is sending these scourges upon the planet for a reason, you know, for people to amend their ways. But people aren't seeing what's going on. And it's not meant for them to see. It's only meant for the remnant to witness these things, you know, and to get themselves right with Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai before the great and dreadful day, because we understand that these things are going to increase. Like the scriptures say, this is just the beginning. This ain't it. Hundreds of women being GRAPED'd, that's just the beginning. It's going to be thousands, millions here in America, Babylon the Great, when these people lose their shit, because the Lord is going to cause these insane motherfuckers in America to show who they truly are. These motherfuckers in America, believe you me, are in fucking sane. A lot of these people put on a good front, like everything is cool, but the majority of the people in this population are on the brink of fucking insanity, and the Lord is getting ready to show it, man. The Lord is getting ready to reveal these spirits for who they truly fucking are. And shit is gonna get real here in America too. Babylon is not exempt. Like we read in Lamentation, the 4th chapter, the cup is gonna pass even unto you. The rest of the world has been going through turmoil after turmoil, famine after war, after pestilence, after calamity, after chaos, after another. And America seemingly went unscathed. We're not in those times anymore. We're in a time of sudden destruction, man. We're in a time of judgment, great judgments coming upon these American Babylonian people, man. And that's thus saith the Lord. You know, shit is getting real out here, man. It's already been real, you know, but it's getting to the point where you can't ignore it anymore. People were able to ignore how real the situation in the planet was, you know, through these different vices and these different bread and circuses. You could go turn on the game. You can go turn on Netflix. You can go turn on a movie. You can go turn on a goddamn music video and lose yourself in the fucking music. But that time is coming to an end. You can't escape what's happening. You can't. Motherfuckers are actually losing their life right now, grievously. And you got a nigga over there complaining and worried about LeBron's stats. We gonna see. The Lord is getting ready to bring a very harsh reality to these Babylonians that they cannot and will not ignore, will not be able to ignore. Like we read in 2nd Esdras, this is just the beginning of sorrows for these people, man. But for us, to the hopefully elect, this is the time that we've been prophesying of and praying for, ultimately, because we understand that before peace, war must take place. You know, and even in the wars, the Lord is going to deliver us. The Lord won't know the elect. Okay, Job, the 5th chapter says we're going to be delivered from 6 calamities. Okay? Hey, that's our faith. That the Lord is going to deliver us. Our faith is in Sirach, the 35th chapter. The Lord hearing our supplications, our prayers piercing the clouds. That's where our faith lies, man. But shit is real. It's going to continue to get realer. You know, and you Babylonians are not exempt. What's going on in the Congo right now, with all these women and men being put to death grievously, this is coming to America, man. This is coming to America. You niggas have the opportunity to watch these Super Bowls, these games. You get to lose yourself in the motherfucking game. You lose yourself in the music. You lose yourself in these women and all this chasing the bag. All that shit coming to an abrupt end. Trust me. Don't trust me. Matter of fact, don't trust me. Trust Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. That's coming to an abrupt end. And you see that happening with DJ Trump. All right, you Northern Kingdom niggas was getting, you got hit with a with an unexpected brick. A lot of you niggas are getting snatched up right now. And a lot of you Pookies and Ray Rays, you getting ready to be drafted in this Third World War. And a lot of you women that have been living at ease, you've been cool, you've been taking advantage of this system. To put it very simply, taking advantage of the men in this society, a lot of the men that you've been taking advantage of, it's going to be Diego's night for a lot of these men. It's going to be Diego's night. It's coming. And it's coming when the world least expected, like it says in 1 Thessalonians, the 5th chapter, man. All right, the Lord is coming, and he's going to come as a thief in the night, man. But with that being said, that's all I had. Lord, want to edify unto you like. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Rakakwadash, and double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And grace and peace to you, elect around the four winds, believing and pushing this truth in all sincerity. May the blessing of election be upon your houses. Shalom. Hey, shalom to Ya'akim. Hey, shalom, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Rakakwadash, Rakatham. Shalom. Stay up.
A brutal massacre. Hundreds of